I'm here with Philippe Roos, Analyst and Senior Reporter at Energy Intelligence. Good morning, Philippe.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Just to start off, how important is it that this year Oil and Money hosted its very first official gas day?
It's quite important and interesting because the oil industry is more and more becoming the gas industry, and the oil majors are more and more becoming gas majors. The motto being that gas is the bridge fuel to a low carbon world, and perhaps not even a bridge fuel according to some of the companies, but even a destination fuel, because they believe that gas could be around for decades going forward, because it works very well with renewables. It's still a fossil fuel, but it's cleaner than coal or oil. So the oil industry is quite optimistic about the future of gas.
Okay, good. And the overall theme of this year's conference was this idea of adapting to uncertainty. What do you see as the main uncertainties going forward?
Well, gas again, perhaps, because as I said, the oil and gas industry is quite optimistic about the future of gas, and perhaps it is too optimistic, because gas is still a fossil fuel, it still emits CO2, and if we want to be on a 2-degree trajectory at some point rather soon, gas will be too dirty for that. Gas will also face, fossil gas, natural gas will more and more face the competition of renewable gas, which is gas made out of biomass or gas made from renewable hydrogen. For example, the French utility Engie, who is a big gas operator and transporter, believe that by mid-century, perhaps, they will still transport gas in their pipelines and burn gas in their power plants, but maybe it will be totally renewable gas. It will be totally renewable hydrogen and biogas, and maybe they won't need. Maybe we won't need natural fossil gas anymore a few decades from now. Another uncertainty is in the transport sector, where electric vehicles are still small in terms of market share and in terms of share into the fleet, but it's growing very rapidly. Automakers are investing billions of dollars into electric cars, and experts of the oil industry more and more believe that there will be a winner technology in the auto industry, and they more and more believe that winner technology might be electric vehicles rather than oil, and that could happen very rapidly, more rapidly than most forecasters believe. If you look at how rapidly cellular phones took off about 20 years from now, if you look at how rapidly film photography disappeared and was replaced by digital photography, could the same thing happen in the auto industry? It's quite possible. It's not sure, it's quite possible. It's a major uncertainty for the industry.
Thank you, that's really interesting. And how important would carbon pricing be then in order to reach this Paris 2-degree target?
Quite important, especially in the short term, to try to replace as much coal-fired generation by gas-fired generation, and that would be quite effective with a relatively moderate price of carbon of about 20 euros per ton or something like that. But going forward in time, one can wonder whether carbon prices is that important, given how fast the cost of renewable energy has been decreasing in the past decade. Solar energy, onshore wind. Now the next wave seems to be offshore wind, with the latest standards in Northern Europe showing prices that were unthinkable just a couple of years ago, and so renewable energy is becoming competitive without any help from subsidies, or without any help, or less and less help from any carbon pricing. So yes, carbon pricing is important to accelerate things, but do we really need that in the long term? Do we really need high carbon prices in the next few decades? It's not totally sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, Philippe.
Thank you.